Nothing, nowhere. Before protons and electrons and all the different flavors of quark. Before time itself. In other words, infinity. Infinitely large and infinitely small and infinitely dense and all the other things it could have infinitely been. When suddenly, in the blink of an eye, or a shorter time maybe, nothing became everything. It repelled each other and attracted each other even more so. Attraction, repulsion, attraction, repulsion. The salvation of infinity only lasted a few seconds before quarks came together into protons and neutrons, forming nuclei and atoms further still. Hydrogen, helium, explosions spanning light years. Time passes indiscriminately, spurred on by entropy, aging the universe to a conclusion we know not even exists. Out of the electrifying vibrance of the Big Bang came a glitch in the quantum interactions that make up the sea, the sky, the stars, and everything in between. A mere concept projected back eons, or a drop in an endless sea of possibility. God was born. It spread through the universe in that very instant, becoming the everything that tore infinity apart and infinity itself. In that moment, God realized one thing. It could not die, and this fact drove it mad. The universe wept for billions of years. Galaxies formed in the wake of God's cosmic temper tantrum. No one to comfort it in this cold, desolate, barren expanse. Then, in the backwaters of a void, a vast space spanning light years between galaxies in which there was near nothing but faint radiation. A spark. Something that could be compared to an idea. In one of the arms of a spiral galaxy, there was a solar nebula about to collapse under its own gravity. Over millions of years, it evolved into a yellow star surrounded by 8 diverse planets. And on the third planet from this star is where God decided to enact its plan. God watched the planet develop from molten rock and eventually cool down. Water, oxygen, phosphorus, and heat. Perfect conditions for some type of life to flourish. And it did. Simple, single-celled organisms that through a series of complex reactions could turn sunlight into energy. However, God realized the one thing it needed to add to Earth to set the gears of its grand plan in motion. You see, life was something that arose independently trillions of times across the universe, but a creature developing awareness of its own lifespan was something that had only happened once. Although God could not die, it happened to be able to do something similar to cell division, ego fragmentation, if you would, and through the breakup of itself, God was sure it would be able to return to oblivion, into eternal rest. To be truthful, we have no idea how this event took place. An act of God or just pure dumb luck, but it happened all the same. This is the story of humanity, from monkeys to iPhones to gods. Join me on this journey from the distant past into the seemingly unrecognizable future. Talk about pretentious, you fucking Xerbia ripoff.
Mom, the depression turtle's giving me anxiety again.
Subscribe, please.